Always feeling like your day's full of just stuff and not the important tasks that you need to get done? Well, good news. In today's video, we're talking about how to eliminate these unwanted tasks so that you can start focusing on the super important stuff. Let's dive in. Welcome to Sean Tiberio TV, getting you quicker, safer, and more profitable results for your business. Now, if you're new here to the channel and you haven't had a chance yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But more importantly, be sure to turn on the bell so that you get notified each and every week when we upload new videos to our Winning Wednesday playlist. Now, today we're talking about something I call the ABCDE rule. What is that? Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, the ABCDE rule is a simple method that you can use on yourself and even on some of your employees in your business. It starts by simply sitting down and making a list of everything you do throughout the course of the week. Now, this is a no holds back type of list. You simply sit down and list out everything from a personal life to your business to just meaningless little tasks that may not seem important to you right now. Get them on the list. So go ahead, pause this video, build out your list, and then come on back and we'll explain how to utilize the ABCDE method to completely eliminate the unimportant tasks from your week. Okay, so by now you should have your list built, and if you didn't do it in full detail, you can always go back and redo it after watching this video. Now, the next step in this process is to simply look through your list and put a letter A next to the major important tasks. Now, these are tasks that absolutely, hands down, you must do, and they have to happen each and every week. Stuff like your business tasks, or maybe dropping the kids off at school or picking them up. Maybe it's weekly meetings that are hard-coded into our schedule with a coach or with our internal team. These are A-type tasks, meaning they have to be there, you must be present at them, you must physically do them, and they're majorly important. So we're gonna put a letter A next to all of those that apply in our list. Now, from there, you wanna put a letter B next to all of those tasks that support your A's. These are typical supporting type roles. They're maybe not super important, meaning you don't necessarily need to do them every week, and maybe they are there as a supporting piece, but without them, it would still be okay. But there's still something that must go on throughout the week, or there's still something that currently you're doing throughout the week. So go ahead and put a letter B next to them. Basically, I'm looking at this saying they're not more important than my A's, but they are there, and maybe they support it, or they're kind of a further on step of what goes on in my letter A steps. Now, next we're gonna do the letter C. Now, the letter C stands for our conditional style tasks. Now, these are tasks that they show up every single week in our schedule, but they're not necessarily needed, meaning they don't necessarily need to happen, but for some reason they find their way into our schedule each and every week. Sometimes these are what I call the sand or the nemesis tasks that show up throughout the course of the week. Hanging out on social media too long, spending too much time sitting in front of the TV. They're tasks, they're things that we do, they consume some of our time, and they show up, but they're not necessarily needed, yet we enjoy doing them. So you want to identify what those C tasks are and put a letter C next to each one of those in your list. Now, from there, I want you to go to the letter D. Now, D stands for delegate. So we're going to identify what tasks that we think we can start to delegate out. Now, this may be some of those B tasks. They may even be some of the C tasks that you've already identified. But go ahead and put a letter D next to any of the tasks in your list or any of the items that you do throughout the course of a week that you don't necessarily need to be doing. Somebody else could do those tasks if maybe they were trained properly or if they were the proper individual for those. So we could delegate this out, but right now we're the ones stuck doing those. So again, put a letter D for delegate next to each one of those tasks in your list. Now the final letter in this process is E, and E stands for eliminate, meaning we're gonna get rid of these tasks all in general. They're going away, they're no longer gonna be part of our week so that we can ultimately achieve the top results that we're going for. So go ahead and go through that list again and be honest with yourself and look at each of these tasks and ask yourself, could I eliminate this? Could I just completely get rid of it and it not affect or change the outcomes that I'm going for? I can assure you there are some items throughout the course of our week that get in the way of things that we feel like we should be doing, but quite frankly, when we honestly look at it, we can answer that question that they're not getting us any closer to our goal, and they wouldn't hold us back from our goal if we were to completely eliminate these tasks. Now from here, since we have our A, B, C, D, and E tasks identified, the idea is to take a look at the A, B, and C tasks only. D's, we're gonna delegate those off, and the E's, we're just gonna get rid of them in general. So we're gonna turn our focus now to the A, B, and C tasks. Now, utilizing some of the other tactics that we've talked about here on the channel, we'll link those up in the show cards above and also down in the notes below. Things like the 10x10 method or utilizing the productivity blueprint to schedule in now these A, B, and C tasks. We're ultimately going to ensure that we're focused on the important tasks and our day will no longer feel like it's just full of stuff. It will now become full of the most important items that we should be focusing on for our life and for our business. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Wednesday. As always, share this out to all those that you care about, as well as give this a little thumbs up like if you took something away from it. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe and make sure you turn on that bell so you're notified each and every week when we upload new videos to the Winning Wednesday playlist. Give me a comment down below. Let me know what other tips, tricks, or strategies you'd like to learn more about, or what areas of your business or your life that you would like some help in. As always, until next week, stay real.